Welcome back to 1.12 Part 2, So, we're starting with question 4. It's going to be the exact same as question 7 because they are talking about the in-text citations. And so you are literally going to put a community park in parentheses with quotation marks just like you see here. That's going to be the answer for it. The reason why we do this is where we got the quote from. So we want to acknowledge the source. Next, we need to explain why we used the first quote that we did. So we were saying that we were going to use, she noticed a group of kids running around in circles on a small plot of land. So if I were doing this one, I could say, this proves that the complicating incident is that there is no park for kids to play on or at or something like that. So you're trying to prove what the complicating incident is. So always start with this proves that the complicating incident is, and then finish the statement. The second quote of evidence, again, you're making sure that you have the quotation marks correctly, you have the capitalization correctly. Here you're focusing on how it affected Samara. So how did the complicating incident affect Samara? So you're going to go back to your page where you had highlighted on your own and choose one of those quotes using proper whatever the capitalization punctuation is for the quote that you have, and make sure you put quotation marks around it, and that will be what you put for number 6. And if you didn't do it already, make sure in the in-text citation you write again a community park. And of course, if I'm going too quickly, you can always pause, rewind the video, that kind of thing, so that way you get through it. And then the last piece is you tell the reason for your second quote. Seeing that I don't know what your second quote is, you'll have to make sure you think about how this proves how Samara was affected because there was no park. What did she do? Who did she interact with? Who did she talk to? How did she feel? What were her thoughts? So that quote that you chose to say this for number 6, now you're going to explain it. This shows how the complicating incident affected Samara because what? And I'm sorry again, my little picture is hiding the word affected, but it should be on the form itself too to help remind you. And then the last order of business is you're going to take the thesis statement that you created for number 2, and you're going to use either a different order or different word choices. So like if you talked about Samara first, maybe you're going to talk about her at the end of the statement. The complicating incident affected Samara in many ways. Maybe you did it the opposite way, so you can say Samara was affected by the complicating incident in many ways, etc. So different word choice or different order or both to help get the same idea across. This is kind of the summary statement of what we were covering that was important. And then the last 2 questions are just pretty much, like, did this help you out? Any suggestions for the future? Did this work? So that way we can make sure to either use it in the future or change it up somehow to make it easier for you. Alright, thank you so much for watching both of these videos and completing that Part 2 on the form for 1.12 Part 2. Thank you. Have a great day. And of course, if you are still confused, feel free to reach out. Come to Open Help, call, text, email, Skype. I'm here for you. We can do one-on-ones even. Whatever it takes to get you through this. So that way you can show your mastery on it. Have a great day. Bye.